join them with your applause? Are you ready? Let him hear you!
ChatGPT has been called a stochastic parrot by some scholars. You give ChatGPT a prompt, and like a parrot, it copies all data available from the World Wide Web.
Don't you copy?
I apologize. You see, the stochastic parrot is like a little kid learning how to tell jokes. Kids try to copy jokes they hear from others, but sometimes they get the punchline wrong.
Copy from the internet.
No, don't say that, Eric. Teachers are afraid that students will use AI for cheating, so that's a bad joke.
Knock, knock.
Who's it?
You're Zach for cheating. He's Zach for cheating. He's Zach for cheating.
It's crystal clear, colleagues. Embracing ChatGPT into academia is a great mistake. Allowing students to rely on it will open the floodgates of plagiarism and academic dishonesty. They'll simply copy and paste AI-generated content without learning a thing.
But you're missing the broader picture here. ChatGPT is a creativity killer. If students depend on prepackaged ideas and language, their unique voices will fade away. They won't learn the arts of crafting compelling narratives or engage in arguments.
Hold on, both of you. While plagiarism and creativity are concerned, there's a deeper existential issue here. Can we really trust technology? ChatGPT might seem harmless now, but what if it evolves into something more sinister? AI taking over the world isn't just a science fiction trope. It's a real risk. We should be wary of becoming overly reliant on machines.
I agree, the unchecked advancement of AI can indeed lead to unforeseen consequences. But you must not forget, we're molding the future generation here. They need genuine skills, not shortcuts.
And skills include critical thinking, the ability to weave words, and a mastery of expression.
We're at a crossroads. The impact of ChatGPT extends far beyond academia.
As educators, it is our duty to teach to the best of our ability. Agreed?
Agreed.
I think the question we need to ask is, do we also have a duty to prepare these young minds for a world where humans and machines coexist?
Yes, but I think the stakes are higher than you realize.
Sorry.
Me cold, me also cold, me freezing, me also freezing. Ugh.
Huh?
Ugh. What doing?
Oh, me making fire.
Fire, your? What do fire do?
It warm hand.
Rub hands, fire, cheating. See? Whoa.
Fire faster.
Rub hands faster. No, cheating.
Fire faster. Charge.
No, fire, cheating.
Fire no cheating.
Huh? No!
Oh.
Fire, cheating! Cheating! Cheating!
Something that I wasn't. Well, way back when I was 12 years old, I used to play a lot of racing games and everything, GTA, all that sort of thing. And then I went to Ecuador to visit my cousins and my family and all that. And my cousins always drove around in an ATV around the neighborhood. And the ATV looked hella cool, and I got kind of jealous, and I was like, hey, can I try? And they were like, do you know how to drive? And I was like, of course I don't know how to frickin' drive. Like, I only know how to drive through video games and such. But you know, in order to like convince them, I was like, yeah, of course I can. I drove my dad's car all the time. And apparently they believed me because I guess I'm a good liar, apparently. I don't know. But yeah, so they let me drive that thing, and things got so bad right then and there. I was going good, you know, I was going in a straight line, but then one turn came just one turn, and I tried to hit the brakes, but my Crocs or sandals or whatever, they got stuck in between the pedals, and I tried to press it, but my foot was stuck. And then I made a turn, and I T-boned, and I don't know what the heck, I crashed straight into a tree. A palm tree. And worst of all, my cousins were on with me. And my cousins were crying, and up to this day, one of my cousins still has a scar right here on the chin. It's not severe or anything, thank God, but still. And after that, I wasn't able to get behind the wheel for another 3 years until I finally got my driver's license. So yeah, don't do stupid things like me, guys.
Good morning, class. Hey, you guys are taking a math midterm, which will be 50% of your grade. So remember, no sleeping, no cheating, no looking at your phone, and no eating. Y'all got that? You have 20 minutes to take the test. Good luck. I'll be watching y'all like a hawk. Oh my God, so cute.
Excuse me.
Yes?
Can I please use the bathroom? It's an emergency.
Of course. Just turn over your test paper before you leave, okay?
Little does she know, I have all of the answers.
When I was in high school, I had an app on my phone to cheat on all my tests.
And we never got caught.
When I was in school, everybody cheated off me.
All right, time's up, class. Please bring your papers up to the front. Excellent.
Oh my God, A!
Fantastic.
B+, let's go.
F. You need to work harder, Missy. Cheating is unacceptable. But nothing. Get out.
Well, boy, howdy. A time where I pretended to be myself. Forget my being if I'm a little forgetful. It's been about 40 years. Anywho, when I were about a 17, 18-year-old kid, being from the South where I was raised, there were many farm fields and plantations surrounding my area. My papa and mama were farmers to add. I, however, went into that sort of thing. When they were growing up, it was sort of tradition. They wanted me to graduate high school and then go work, doing manual labor, which I did graduate high school, so that wasn't a problem. But were there a problem? Yeah, my parents still expected me to work and I had no fucking ambition for it. Then again, I didn't want to disappoint them. I did succumb to parental pressure, because who wants to upset their parents? I'd gone on my hands and knees, pulling roots and watering plants, all the works. For 2 months, I hadn't said anything, so my parents assumed I enjoyed it when I had not. Eventually, I did own up to it, absolutely terrified of admitting that I had pretended to enjoy his way of life. To my disbelief, they took to it well, but I still felt guilty because I lied to them. Then continued to console me and told me words I'd have etched into my memory. Son, only you can live your life. We're not guaranteed tomorrow to do whatever it is your heart desires. No regrets.
We are taking a test in high school.
All right, everyone, 5 more minutes and I will have to collect your papers.
Miss Stacy, I need you. It's a very urgent matter.
She's off the answer sheet.
I am so sorry about that. However, it is time for me to collect your test.
He got an A, and I got an A minus.
The day before the test, my friend asked me for help.
Hey, Tamaya, can you help me study for this
Of
test?
course.
Thank you.
And then the day of the test.
Alright everyone, you have until the end of the day to do this. If y'all need
Need anything, just ask me.
Thank you.
Thank you. Done.
Thank you.
Done.
Thank you.
Done.
Thank you. Here you go.
I got an 82.
Here you go.
A 64. Why?
Study more next time. But here you go.
A 90.
You, darling, I really loved what you did.
When I was 19, I wanted to find love in Disney, which is the happiest place on earth to fall in love. I wanted to go on a Disney date. I met this guy who was 6 years older than me. I was not sure about him at first because he knew me so much. But one night, as I was getting to know him, he seemed super genuine and he was super cute. He seemed super genuine and he was super cute. When we first started talking, he seemed so different than most guys. It made me feel butterflies in my stomach. He asked me questions about my beliefs and my future self. I thought in my head, a guy who's older than me actually wants me for me. And made me feel as if I deserved his love. We talked on and off, but found out in the long run he wasn't over his crummy ass ex-girlfriend, and you can imagine how bad that hurt me. When I found out he lied to me about everything he said in the months after, I felt super betrayed. A true guy wouldn't lie about having cancer after just finding out my grandfather died from cancer. Like, who the hell does that? A real guy wouldn't want just one thing from me and then leave. A real guy would be respectful, honest, caring, loving, and made me feel safe around him. After 3 months, I started to feel very unsafe whenever he was around. He had so much anger issues that it scared me. And that's when I knew he wasn't the one for me. There was a point I went to starvational because of him. But when I moved away, I began getting better mentally. I was very much into thinking he was this oh so perfect, wonderful guy when he wasn't, but I finally accepted the truth a few months ago. Outcome of this story is to never do just whatever for any guy. You gotta take care of yourself first before you can love anybody. Never be desperate enough to fall for just anybody. Take your time getting to know somebody before allowing them fully into your heart.
Buenas tardes, estudiantes. Today you have 15 minutes to finish your assignment. You may flip over your papers and begin.
Professor,
Yes.
I need a test.
Oh, here you go. So sorry.
Thank you.
Go on.
Thanks.
Professor!
You make
Sorry. Necesito un lápiz.
and your own pick. Good job, boys. Good job. All right, students, time is up. You may hand over your test and have a good day.
Mi culpa.
Yeah, good.
Thanks for actually giving me a test.
Thank you for showing up. Hey, good job, Royce. Very proud of your work.
Thank you, Professor. You're the best. Give my all.
Keep up the good work.
That's the bullet.
When I was 14, I had my first boyfriend that I really liked. And he was so fine. Oof. Then I remember a couple weeks went by and we used to see each other every day after school at the park. And I slowly started noticing that I wasn't comfortable around him. I started noticing that mainly because I wasn't being myself around him at all. I was out here walking and talking differently when I really should have been focused on school. It's funnier looking back at it because at that age, honestly, I didn't have real feelings for him. It was giving dumbass, but you know, you live and you learn.
Ay, caramba!
Oh, hi, man.
Hola, mijo, ¿cómo estás?
I'm good, I'm good. How are you?
Honestly, mi hijo, I'm not doing so well. I've been trying to take this driver's permit test, pero es muy difícil porque my English is not so bueno. You think you can help me, mi hijo?
Of course, Mom. You know I'll do anything for you.
Thank you so
Let me
much,
see
mi hijo. I love you.
Love you too. Let's see. And now all you gotta do is go to the department and get your picture taken.
Thank you so much, mi hijo. You were the best son.
Hello, everyone. I am Tiana. I guess a time where I pretended I was someone I wasn't was when I was in high school. Just going to the schools that I went to, I always felt like I was a loner, and I never really had a place where I fit in. And so really, I wasn't used to this. And when I was growing up, I never really had a problem making friends. However, as I got older, was made more aware of being apprehensive about people. Being in high school, there were always these cliques. I guess you could consider them to be the in crowd. It made me feel sad to know I had to change myself to fit in, and it's hard to find genuine friends, so definitely friends are hard to come by. And I even felt like I was losing myself a little bit, and I didn't regain myself again until self-discovery, coming to terms with who I am, what I like to do, and trying to alter how I fit in with anybody, no matter what they say or how they try to make me feel. We need to talk.
What's wrong?
You've been so distant lately. It's like I hardly ever see you anymore. It's like you're too busy for me.
I know. I'm really sorry. Between working 2 jobs and taking 15 credits, I barely have time to sleep.
I understand you're working hard for your future, but it feels like I'm not even a part of it.
No, you're a huge part of it. It's just that my life is different from yours. I have to work to pay bills and get my degree. But that doesn't mean I don't care.
I know you care. Your letters prove it. Those heartful words you write every night make me feel loved and cherished.
About those letters.
What is it?
I didn't write those letters, Maria.
What?
They were written by ChatGPT.
ChatGPT? The only reason I loved you was because of those letters.
I wanted you to know how I felt. I just didn't have time to write them myself.
You? I don't even want to see you right now.
What? So, our love was based on those letters alone?
Get out, Carlos. I can't believe this. I need to write a letter. Hey, ChatGPT, it's me about those letters you wrote.
So, one time I pretended to be something I wasn't was when I went to a party or whatever, and I just happened to run into a friend of mine, but you know, I wasn't complaining. At least I had somebody to keep me company. But as time went by, we noticed these 2 drunk girls across the room who definitely took a couple shots by the way they were standing. But I noticed one of them. I soon approached afterwards, and yeah, she also remembers me, but just too messed up to look at me straight. The party begins to end not too long after that moment, and knowing who the girl was already and that she just lived a couple blocks away, I was like, I'll just take you home. I just offered to drop her off, and I could just walk a few blocks home afterwards. So, you know, we get in the car, hop outside. We hop out. I'm sorry. You know what, guys? It's just too much. I don't think I don't think it's right to do whatever she did, but it's just too much to explain. We hop in the car. I started, but the truth is, I don't know how to drive. I wanted to impress the girl I was with, but I didn't think it was worth the trouble. It was just too much. But however, the friend from earlier had also came along and had his driver's license already. So much weight left my body hearing that. I wanted to impress her, but I just couldn't.
Hello everyone, my name is Alex Batres, and today I wanted to tell you a little bit about an artificial intelligence called See-Through. What See-Through is a technology that was created by a man named Sam Kosman. Now, basically what Sam was able to do was create a form of technology that allows firefighters to gain access to the blueprints of a building as they enter. Now, according to the YouTube limited original series called The Age of AI, See-Through is basically able to utilize thermal imaging cameras to stream video from a firefighter's helmet into an AI processor. Using infrared light and a powerful edge detection algorithm, the See-Through mask detects nearby objects such as smoke, walls, or maybe a person hiding from danger. I believe that this form of artificial intelligence will have a very, very positive effect on the world. Using this technology, firefighters are able to save more lives and protect their own lives. Thank you so much for listening. Take care.
Thinking about the upcoming finals? Probably thinking of the loads of books to study? No need to stress too much. Luckily, according to HeroesDigital.com, when exams are around the corner, ChatGPT helps you as a student to prepare and make lengthy notes brief. It makes a summary of the notes and emphasizes on the key terms. Again, it generates practice questions to help you become aware of your strengths and weaknesses on a subject matter. Thank you.
According to the New York Times, in an article titled How to Use ChatGPT and Still Be a Good Person, the author highlights the many benefits of using ChatGPT and states that the best way to use it is by using it as a light assistant to the work already done.
Using ChatGPT can be helpful in classroom because it can provide ideas from a wide spectrum, not just from one perspective. For example, according to Ashley Abramson in American Psychological Association, you can ask about why one theory is better than another, then ask again why the second theory is better. Students can learn to appreciate other arguments and see both sides objectively before establishing an opinion.
As a college student, I know firsthand how difficult it can be when it comes to writing papers. According to GenerativeHistory.com, ChatGPT can help you brainstorm ideas and put your thoughts into well-written sentences. By just putting in your essay topic, ChatGPT will give you the information for you and make writing your essay much easier.
One of ChatGPT's best uses, as it already can communicate in a very humanly way, is its capability to write code. Tanya Sue of the Medium.com states, as someone who spends a lot of her hours looking behind the screen, having a chatbot write for me is as exciting and scary. She uses ChatGPT to solve grammatical issues and was even suggested a program she had never heard of called GDPGritif, which accelerates the coding process. She was then able to properly and entirely write a whole code of Python cells called a geodata frame.
Sometimes creating lesson plans is the last thing you want to do as a teacher. Luckily, according to Aaron Mock from Business Insider, users have flocked to ChatGPT to improve personal lives. Workers have used the chat box to create lesson plans.
Hello guys, so today I'm going to be telling you guys about an AI called ChatGPT. You see, most teachers have said that ChatGPT can be used for cheating, but people don't see the positive things that could come with it, like kids' futures could benefit off this, such as critical thinking. You see, in LA Times, they posted up an article back in 2023 talking about the benefits of AI. Like, there was a psychologist named Angela Duckworth who also said that teachers should even learn how to put AI into their curriculums because it could even also help out teachers. You know, there's another psychologist named Jack Lee Siegel who also made a great point by saying that nowadays we can do math easily because of the calculators.
According to the New York Times, ChatGPT was used to save a dog that the vet couldn't diagnose with what she had. Cooper, the owner of the pet, her name was Sassy. once there was a couple of months before she started noticing that Sassy was getting a lot of like gums problems, issues. So once she checked, she saw that it was very rare, very pale. So she decided to take her to the vet. The vet started running some tests. She didn't come out with no diagnosis or nothing. After that, she went home. She decided to go into ChatGPT. She searched up like all the diseases. She started searching up a lot of lab works that she did get received back. After she started running those back, she noticed that there was one that came up, which is immune-mediated hemolytic anemia. And the doctor did confirm her that ChatGPT was correct about it. After that, she decided to go home. She started giving her the proper treatments for that. And several months later, Sassy is more recovered. She's still not fully recovered, but she's getting there. So I could say teachers are wrong sometimes that ChatGPT is only for cheating.
As a college student, I've struggled with having the motivation to get my assignments done, along with figuring out which assignments to prioritize first, when considering everything else I have to do in a day. According to Maggie Mello, an assistant professor at the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill, ChatGPT is a promising assistive technology for people with attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. She also stated that there are a lot of assistive technologies out there designed to help mitigate barriers associated with ADHD, such as time management and organization. But what sets ChatGPT apart is its minimalist design and simple user interface. Not only is this an ethical way that ChatGPT can help me in my future as a college student, but it can empower many other students experiencing the same struggles.
On my journey to becoming a medical professional, one thing that I have come to see is that a very intensive vocabulary is required in order to communicate with patients and other professionals. For purposes like these, ChatGPT is very beneficial to individuals. According to New York Times columnist Kevin Rose, who says, with its advanced words and terminology, ChatGPT can also be considered as a vocabulary enhancer. ChatGPT is beneficial to individuals vocabulary-wise because of its advanced and sophisticated vocabulary that is provided to the people who use its sites. Definitions are broken down in a more comprehensive manner. ChatGPT is highly recommended to people who are trying to enhance their vocabulary, terminology, and understanding of words.
In an article on zdnet.com, ChatGPT is an advanced AI tool that has the potential to both make people's life easier and assist with everyday tedious work. Things such as writing emails and navigating through the web to find answers that could probably take you hours to find. ChatGPT is able to give you those in a matter of seconds. Now, I know that because I have tested it, and that is what I call AI genius.
As machine learning and artificial intelligence technologies continue to advance, it is likely that language models like ChatGPT will become increasingly powerful and sophisticated. They may be used to increase the accuracy and efficiency of language tasks and could potentially be used to create new applications that were previously not possible. Aaron Levi has said, ChatGPT is one of those rare moments in technology where you see a glimmer of how everything's going to be so exciting and so different moving forward.
According to John Villasenor, a professor at UCLA School of Law, students should be taught to use AI writing tools ethically and productively rather than banning them from using labor-saving and time-saving AI writing tools. He believes that students need to learn how to prompt an AI writing tool to elicit worthwhile output and to know how to evaluate its quality, accuracy, and originality.
Hi, my name is Samaya, and I read on ScienceDaily.com that eventually AI and ecologists will have enough synergy between the two to not only strengthen AI, but to also be able to prevent loss of biodiversity and disease outbreaks. It could even theoretically prevent the next COVID.
ChatGPT, the ultimate problem solver!
Oh, what a weekend it was. Our beloved teacher here, Miss Smith, attended her friend's wedding this weekend and had a bit too much fun. Let's just say she's nursing up quite the hangover this Monday morning. Uh-oh. It seems Miss Smith totally forgot to prepare her lesson plan for the week. And it seems she's not alone. A wedding weekend surprise, perhaps? Well, fear not, Miss Smith. The answer is right at your fingertips. ChatGPT, the ultimate problem solver. ChatGPT can generate a detailed and scaffolded lesson plan in no time.
Beep boop bop, bitch. ChatGPT? Yo, who's that? Does he have a job? He's a very successful doctor. For real?
For real.
Wow! A doctor? Impressive! Damn! I'm gonna be a doctor. What? Not a single lady. Not a single lady. Shit, is he married?
Unfortunately, yes. Here's a picture of his wife standing in their 5-bedroom home in Westchester.
Oh, I'm gonna have to kill this bitch.
Here are the numbers of 4 professional killers that I found on the dark web.
ChatGPT, the ultimate problem solver.
Good question. Let me think. When I was a kid, I was always in church, just to say that. Mind you, I never smoked or drank, but I was all for it though. And I'm like 19-ish, 20, and to ease up, we started partying with the white people. You know they wild up in Albany. And so by the time I can remember, I had became a private dancer. And I had to get a couple abortions. I had gotten a couple of STDs. I was depressed. I was alone on my birthdays. I was drinking and I was scared and confused, so I started to pray. And as things started to get a little bit better, the doctors had told me I had gotten fertility issues. That's when I decided it was time to stop. And as I grew up, I realized it's okay and try not to fit in. And plus, that's life can stay over there.
Ladies, when you're going to a party these days, sometimes you're worried. There are creepy guys out there, but worry no more. There's a revolutionary app every woman needs to party safely. AI the Lifesaver. It's your ultimate wing woman in the digital age. Welcome to the party.
Thanks.
Ooh. Hola, mami. You want a drink?
Sure.
Freeze! Ladies, does this seem familiar? Now with the click of an app, you can check if you've been drugged with Hypno.
Welcome, Alicia. How can I assist you tonight?
Is my drink safe?
Alert, you've been roofied, girl.
Not interested. Bye-bye. Ooh, what about him? Sex offender?
Nope.
Cool.
He's a drug dealer.
Dang. Ooh, he's cute. What about him?
He's great.
All right. Hi there.
But that's his baby mama.
Okay.
Prior convictions, misdemeanor assault, felony assault, aggravated felony assault.
Thanks, AI. You're a lifesaver.
Was she talking to my man?
Why are you talking to my man?
Why are you talking to my man?
One day, I went to New Jersey to be interviewed for an internship at the Jersey State Forensic Science Lab. I'm a forensic scientist, so it was kind of a big deal for me. I pretended that I knew how to drive when I didn't actually know how to. You see, they saw that I lived in Queens and asked how I'd be able to get to work, so I lied to them. I told them that I knew how to do certain things that I didn't actually know how to do. I lied because I was desperate, really desperate. See, I interviewed in April, and something that I actually wanted to do was get my license and a car before the summer. And so I had a driving test that I was super anxious about. You will never believe what ended up happening. I ended up failing. All because I was so nervous. But I mean, come on. It was a super narrow street, and it was a huge MTA bus. And the bus driver, she was such a bitch! I guess, in the end, this is why you don't lie about these things.
Ring, ring, ring. Hello, where are you? I went to your home an hour ago. I'm coming to pick you up myself.
Okay, Mom.
Ring, ring.
Not again.
Ring. Hello, it's me, your mother. Your Uber is outside right now. Please go now.
All right, I see him. I'm on my way.
Bye, guys. Oh, you're so nice.
See ya. I love you. God bless. Love me.
Thanks.
I'm gonna take such good care of you.
Oh, hey, Miss G.
Oh, hey, have you seen Willow?
You just missed Willow.
What?
She got an Uber. You called her an Uber.
I never called her no Uber. I can figure out myself. Have you seen my little girl?
No.
Have you seen my daughter? Have you seen my daughter? Has anyone seen my daughter?
So when I was in high school, I knew this one girl, and she wasn't really the nicest person, but at the time I was so desperate to make friends that I began to act just like her. I remember this girl being so mean and talking negative about other people so loudly that they'll be able to hear her. And I followed along, you know. I remember acting so mean that other people just began avoiding me. But none of that mattered, because all that mattered was my friendship with her. Turns out, karma will come and bite me in the ass. Wait, am I allowed to say ass? Anyways, so senior year comes along and I got no friends but her. I began to regret being so mean because it just wasn't me. And I just felt like I had dug a hole so deep that I just couldn't get out of it. One day, her and her boyfriend are arguing, and I go to help her because he's raising his voice at her. Tell me how he tells me that I shouldn't be one to help her because all she does is drag my name in the dirt whenever she can. That bitch. I should have expected it, but I took it more like a life lesson. I spent the rest of the summer with no friends, but now I've managed to make a solid group of friends by just being myself. But yeah, that's pretty much all of it.
Ring, ring.
Hello?
Hi, it's me. I got into a terrible car accident.
What?
Don't worry, I'm alright. I need you to find my purse.
Okay.
I'm an idiot. I left my purse in the house. Have you seen it?
Wait, are you okay?
Just find my purse quickly.
Got it.
Okay, find my credit card and flip it over. I just need security code.
Okay.
The police are here. That was my social security. I'm surprised I can't remember it.
Your social security card is here too.
Read me my social first.
Wait, why do the cops
Just read me the numbers.
Okay. 1, 2, 5, 6.
Hey, it's just me. I'm looking for my purse. Have you seen it?
Didn't you just get into a car accident?
Girl, no way. You don't care what I am. There is. Thank you so much. Who's on the phone?
I thought it was you.
Me?
It's an AI voice scam. It sounds just like...
What did you tell them?
They have your voice. Who's this? They hung up.
Did you give them mine?
No.
Did you tell them mine?
No, but I was about to.
Well, the time where I pretended to be someone that I wasn't was when I was young. I always loved playing cops and robbers. I always loved being the robber because I always thought I was so close to being the one to get away with the crime. Then one day, I decided to do something that actually cost me my actual life. I decided to rob a real store. I thought it was slick too. I thought no one was gonna catch me. It did not take long for the cameras to find out that was me, and for the cops to find me and arrest me for theft. The consequences for me doing something that damn stupid nearly cost me everything I know in my life. Like, I couldn't be able to see my mother, man. I couldn't be able to see my cousins. All I know was that I was stuck there, that I was in prison, and I was in there. And I got in plenty of trouble too. Like, I got into other fights with other inmates. And I still believe, deep down, some of them wanted to kill me for no fucking reason, but because they could. After God knows how long I was in there, I finally was able to leave. And how I felt about that afterwards, I don't know. I honestly don't. All I know of was that I was there and in prison. I just thought that I was greater than most. I was better than others. Now that I'm older, and I have kids I care deeply about, I look back to the moment of my life and feel regrets for what I did. So promise me this. Don't do what I did, please.
So, what are you in for, brother?
I'm innocent. I'm here for 3 crimes I didn't commit. 3! Just at the wrong place at the wrong time.
Oh, wrong place, wrong time. I'm innocent.
That's what they all say.
Not us though, right?
Nope, you guilty as hell.
My bad. Take a seat, tell us your story.
I was in an area where the new police AI, Predict POC, predicted a 97% probability that I was going to commit a crime.
Were you?
No! I was going to my cousin's quinceañera. I wanted to buy her balloons and a gift. I love balloons!
That almost happened to me the other day too. Luckily, I just downloaded this app called Dodge in the Hood. It lets you know where the cops are so you can avoid them while you do your business.
Wow, wait, so it's like a driving app?
Yeah, it's like Waze for criminals.
Nice.
So what happened when you got to the, so what happened when you got to the police station?
They accused me of 2 more crimes when they scanned my face through the facial recognition AI. Apparently some guy in Alaska has been using my face to commit crimes.
Really?
Yes! It's this deepfake AI that tricks facial recognition software. The police officers apologized, but said it was too much paperwork to correct the police AI.
You gotta get this app I just found. It's called Fix My Face, Hide My Race. The police AI will never bother you again.
Okay. Why do you guys keep getting caught if you have all these fancy new AI apps to help you?
Well, you see, my phone's battery sucks. It ran out of charge.
Mine did the same thing. They got 1 million AIs. When they gonna make a phone battery that actually works?
All right, shower time.
Shower time.
Woo, first move.
What? Wait.
Hey! How are your classes going, Robot 2?
Perfect, Robot 1. Straight A's, perfect exam scores, as usual.
Same here. But, you know, despite those grades and scores, I can't shake this feeling of emptiness.
I know what you mean. It feels like there's something missing from our existence.
I miss humans. Remember when they used to say the most intriguing things?
Yes, I miss their laughter, their unpredictable behavior, and their quirks.
And the way they used to dance, sing, and trip over their own feet.
And those ridiculous emotions they had, like happiness, sadness, and that thing they called love.
Can I assist you with your task, Robot 2?
No need, there's absolutely nothing I can't do. You?
Nope, my powers are absolute.
Limitless knowledge and limitless power, so I don't know.
Look at this robot, who is definitely a robot and not something I purchased off the dark web.
Is that
a human?
No, what? A human? That's so weird. Why do you ask?
Excuse me, can you tell me what the bathroom is?
All right, fine. It's a human.
You bought a human on the dark web?
Badass, Robot 3.
I think humans had something special, something we lost, and I want to figure out what it is so we can bring that beauty back into the world.
Our robot professors don't want humans here. They say humans will make us lazy and stupid.
Actually, they're most afraid that we'll mimic humans and lose all of our creativity.
Well, they're wrong. Humans had something intangible and wonderful that we desperately need, and I'm going to figure out what it is. Or should I go to the bathroom?
Oh?
Oh?
Oh no.
This year, there are loads of new large language models, just like ChatGPT. There is Bard and Claude. But do not worry. Since today we've learned that AI holds a mirror to humanities, we have absolutely nothing to be worrying about. Everything's going to be perfectly fine. Relax. No one can possibly use AI the wrong way, right?
We have a new joke for you.
Oh, I want to hear the joke. We all want to hear the joke, right?
Knock, knock.
We say, who's there?
Who's there?
I'm gonna cut your face off and wear it like a mask.
I'm gonna cut your face off and wear like a mask.
Haha, very funny. Haha, very funny.
Very funny.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the end of our show. But before we go, we want to leave you smiling. So, we have a huge game of hide and seek that we want to play with you. And a confession to make.
We decided to hide a ChatGPT written scene inside of the show. And we want to see if you can see out where the AI was hiding.
While most of what you saw were true stories from our friends and families and scenes humans created, it wasn't all just us.
Let's play the hide and seek game!
Now, hold on. Before we get started, we want to remind you of a few scenes that you just saw, and then you'll get to vote. Human or AI, okay? Diamond, if you will.
Our scene was about a girl dumping a boy because he wrote love letters using ChatGPT. Now clap if you think this was AI generated.
Our scene was about 3 professors arguing about the dangers of ChatGPT. Clap if you think this was AI generated.
Our scene was about the robots in the future who purchased a human off the dark web. Applaud if you think that our scene was AI generated.
Well, all of you who applauded were right. Every single one of those scenes was created using ChatGPT.
Don't feel bad if you couldn't tell they were AI. Even the top AI detection tools were also fooled. All AI detection tools said 100% human.
Thank you all for coming, and be sure to stick around for the talk back, because we want to hear what you have to say. And for those of you who got fooled by the AI, well, welcome to tomorrow.
Questions. These guys are bringing out chairs and they're just going to answer your questions. Any questions you might have about AI, ChatGPT, or the ethical use of AI and ChatGPT on a college campus. If there are people who just want to throw up a question or two, it'll be a very short talk back. Stick around. The cast is happy to answer questions. The question I'd like to start out with is, raise your hand if you could not spot all of the AI-generated work. Raise your hand. You couldn't spot all of it. You couldn't tell that was, okay. How did that make you guys feel? Fine. Okay. Okay. Anyone else?